Okay, so it's been way too long since we recorded an episode.
It's been a little bit of time.
Things keep popping up, and
I think people keep being busy.
yeah, yep. Like, let me see. Let me just look at my calendar. Dude, my calendar has gotten so obliterated. Oh my gosh.
Send a pic in the
Jump
chat.
scared by a cat. Okay.
Is it the same cat that's always terrorizing you?
No. Well, they're a duo, but it's not Ginger.
Oh.
It's the other one.
Got it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I can send this. Hey, I need my pants to be unscratched. Thank you. Like, okay, for example, this last weekend, this last Saturday, it actually would have worked out, but then due to health reasons, couldn't record, right?
Yeah.
The weekend before that, I was up in Denton filming on Red. Same with the
Yeah,
week
I
before
remember
that. Oh, actually, yeah. That Saturday, I was driving down for South by Southwest. The week before that, filming at Red. The week before that, I was at this thing called Witch Fest. Couldn't record that week either.
Without me? Bro, come on.
Did you wanna see the witches?
Yeah,
You would
I
not
love the
believe
witches.
some of the footage that I got at that place.
I won't believe it because I wasn't there. Because you ate me.
They, you would have had to come down to Austin first of all.
I could have figured it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
Ow! Hey, leave me alone, kitty. She'll like bite my arm if she wants attention.
Sounds like me. What?
What?
Who said that?
Poor Caleb.
He's fine. He's fine.
Ow! Relax, kitty. Relax.
I think she might want some attention.
Dude, these animals around here are beating the heck up out of me.
Well, it's your fault. You should be
They-
tougher.
They just love me too much, you know?
Yes. Love.
Uh-huh. Okay. Right. So this Witch Fest thing was pretty cool, you know? I got to go out there and see all these vendors selling various things. I was told that there was somebody making handmade Ouija boards, and I really wanted to get one.
Did you
But
say handmade Ouija boards?
yes. You know how cool that would be?
Very.
Everybody's so freaked out about Ouija boards. You know they're made
Wait,
by
hold on.
Hasbro,
Just
right?
kidding. Not Hasbro.
Or maybe it's Ouija. I think it's Ouija. I always say Ouija because Luigi.
I've
and the
always said
Luigi
Ouija.
boards.
Everyone says Ouija, so I say Ouija.
Is it Ouija or Ouija?
pretty sure-
Pronunciation. Oh, it is Ouija,
Yeah.
but it has an A at the end. Those
It's
damn
a
French Canadians.
It's a foreign word. It's a foreign word.
Yeah, I blame the French.
It's always the French. I actually studied
may-
French a little bit.
Oh, really? Why don't you
Back in
speak
high
some French
school.
for me right now to prove it?
Bonjour.
Okay, that is not fair.
Sorry, Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Bonjour. Baguette. I feel like we're
Exactly.
being really offensive towards our
Au
French
revoir.
audience. Okay.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Isaiah.
Nice. That's pretty good.
That's all I can remember.
Do you
right
know
now.
any curse words? Because those are usually the most important ones.
So, like, my teacher didn't teach us a curse word, technically. Because, like,
Okay.
it's not a curse word, but she taught us, like, how to say, like, darn or dang. It could have been damn, I don't know. But it was zoot. Spelled
Like-
Z-U-T.
Like the suit?
Yes, but with a... That's how I kind of say it, but with a Z. Zoot.
Oh, I see.
Like someone zooted with a sauce.
I
I don't
see.
think that's actually correct.
I'm gonna make us go from being a PG show to a PG-13 because I do know a French swear word.
Oh, sacre bleu.
No. That might. No, I don't think that's a swear word.
No, I
See-
think that just means, oh my gosh.
I think
Oh
so,
my
yeah.
god.
But there's the one word that I know in French is tabernacle.
What is that? Like
I think-
tabernacle?
Yes, it's very similar to that. It's a religious slur.
Oh.
I don't know if slur is the right word for it.
Curse?
As I understand, it's like motherfucker, that kind of thing.
Excuse me?
I'll
I
bleep
thought you said
that.
PG-13.
I'll bleep that in post.
Sure you will. Sure you will.
Look, we've sworn on this show before, right?
Probably.
I don't know. There's too much. We make too much content. We're too good at making content. We have
Hello.
so much of it that I don't watch it
I have a
anymore.
visitor. Hold on.
Ah, bring him on.
There you go.
Get him on the mic.
Oh, it's Jacob.
Hello?
Would you like to say hi?
Hi.
Come
Hello?
here. He can't hear you.
He
Or you
can't hear me.
him.
Relay,
hear you. Hold on.
relay
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm saying
He's saying. What are you saying?
this is already going really well. I'm
Here-
saying hello.
He's not talk. He said hello.
My name
Hello.
is
My name is.
Ouija.
I feel like I'm a translator right now. Here, you can put these on and you can hear them. You guys speak
Hello.
into the mic.
It is
Hello?
I. Hello.
Welcome. Welcome to the unmitigated disaster that is every time we try and record this thing.
Wow.
Oh,
It's so magical.
this is what you're gonna. How do I make this full screen? Whatever, not important.
It's okay. It doesn't need to be full screen.
This is the beauty of our setup is if random people come in, we could totally just bring them on.
Oh,
And they-
wow. I feel so honored as the first guest ever.
Yes, the first one.
The first one ever brought on to
Yes.
John Talks to Land.
Yes, I will leave a comment in the YouTube videos saying first.
Beautiful. Yes. That's what drives engagement across the world.
Yeah. When
That-
do
that
I get
first.
my Grammy?
Your Grammy?
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa! Why
Or
does
is
why does he get one and I don't?
Well,
Are you
because
kidding me?
he's
I'm the
earned it.
host.
You know, he's
Yeah.
totally earned it. That's all I can
He
say.
says I earned it.
It has nothing to do with skin color. I can promise you that.
Hey, that's a promise.
Yep. When I take over the Grammy organization, that everybody knows exactly what I'm talking
I'm
about.
going to talk to you later.
Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I'm in trouble. Oh dear.
It's gonna involve you, me, and the boot.
The boot? What boot?
Am I the boot?
Do you want to be the boot?
I don't know yet. I'm still new.
What's the boot's main task? What are they supposed to do?
What do you say?
He's asking what's the boot's main task.
That's not for you to know. That's for you to find out.
I don't know about the boot.
But Jacob, the boot, you're the one who delivers the smackdown.
I can't do that. John's strong.
Okay, and if with both of us, we can take him down.
I could only hit him with love taps.
Love taps? I'm trying to beat his ass.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I could do
beat
that
his
in a loving
behind.
way.
In a loving. Okay, so it seems it will not be you, me, and the boot later.
Okay, the boot's not making it, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's time for you to go.
Okay. Well.
Do you want to say bye?
Yeah. Bye.
There he went. I heard him scuttle away.
Yeah, it's like a hermit crab or something.
Oh, wow, that was
just a-
incredible.
Yeah, he actually crab walked away like a demon.
Do demons usually crab walk?
Some.
That's, yeah, perfect.
I mean, like the
God,
maybe not the
it's-
demon, but like the people that are like poltergeisted, possessed.
Right.
You know?
Yes. I don't know. Is that considered crab walking?
I
Yes,
mean,
that is.
although usually they're like, joints are like reversed and inside out sometimes a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anatomy. I never took that in high school.
Yeah, me neither. I did biology, and I got a really good score in it, but I don't really remember anything about it.
What did I do? I did biology because I had to. So, I don't know how it was where, because you went to high school in Japan, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Does it have like a similar structure to like American schooling, to where like in high school you have to have like one of each of the core subjects, so like English, math, history, science, like every year, pretty much?
Well, it was an American school, so we pretty much just did what the American, education
Well, now I just
complex
sound like
told
an
us to
asshole.
do. Yeah, I've considered. I always thought it would be kind of cool to have gone to a Japanese high school, but at the same moment, I would probably not be who I am today.
Well, of course, you'd probably actually know Japanese.
That's also true, yes. But I'm talking more about like how hard they work over there.
Yeah, they're pretty pretty hard workers.
Like I'm assuming that there was a group of young people that lived on that island, but I never saw any of them because they were always in school. And if they weren't in school, they were at home doing school. So everybody on that island that I saw was like 58 plus.
Oh, so you just lived in an old folks' home, pretty much.
More or less, because all the kids were indoors learning, except for me. I wasn't indoors learning.
Of course, you're an American.
I didn't have to learn, because America.
Yeah, in America, we don't believe in education. We just believe in alcohol and guns, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
Is that how to be an American?
Yes, but the new generations don't really drink alcohol that much.
Oh, what are they? Oh, we vape, don't we?
Yes, and do
Wait,
other
are
drugs.
we a part of the same generation?
We
are.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the crossover generation.
You're like that first year.
Yes. And then you're like a baby, so yeah, you're pretty much in there.
Yeah. Because Jacob, my roommate who just left, who scuttled away like a crab, he actually is the last year for millennials.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. Same year as my brother, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nothing like the old Zoomer mentality. I think that's what we are, right?
Yeah, Gen Z, Zoomers,
yes.
technology, no
There's
respect for the elderly.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason I'm so good at technology stuff. Because
Oh.
there's a Z in my my classification.
What if there was an X? I feel like X would be cooler.
X would imply like a superpower of some kind,
Oh, true, like Chemical X or X-Men.
Yes, exactly.
Got
Z
it.
doesn't have any. I mean, zombie, I guess, but
Z is actually like cool because how people like put Z at instead of an S in their stuff
yes, totally.
to indicate how cool they are, how cool their product is. Like,
okay, you're losing me.
hold
Give
on,
me
I'm
an
thinking.
example.
I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah, come up with it quick.
Like I don't know, like the acronym Easy Peasy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
those
cool
people
way to
are
say
really
easy,
cool. Uh-huh.
Listen.
I admire those people.
Hold on, give me a second.
The easy peasy people.
Companies with Z in their name. Like Z Delivery and Zoho.
Does that do food? Is that Zoho?
I don't know.
Is that some
don't
gentrified part of some town out there?
know. Maybe.
Welcome to South Zoho.
I just feel like there's a lot of pressure being put on me right now, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, you know what? It's because you haven't been practicing improv. That's what happens when you don't stretch that muscle.
That's true. I have not done any acting in a long time, really.
You know what? Wait, hold on. Speaking of improv, did you ever go to that improv show at North Texas?
No, I've never been to an improv show.
Okay, I swear I went to an improv show there with somebody, and I don't know who it was.
Was it your old roommate?
I don't.
DJ?
Maybe it was.
I feel like because you constantly switch us up in the memories that you have. I just think
Not
it's
true.
a little odd.
Not true.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's always it was either you or DJ. I can't remember.
No, that was only for very specific things.
And it's for those specific memories that matter.
I'm saying I don't remember who I went with it to. You're the first person that I've asked about it because I was like, whatever. I'm sure it doesn't matter.
I'm assuming it was a theater person, right?
I don't know. I remember going to it, and then I remember like, yeah, this is interesting. Like, it's pretty cool how What if I had gotten involved with this improv group like 4, 5, 6 years ago? Whenever I went to that show.
4, 5, 6 years ago? I didn't know you 4, 5, 6 years ago. Barely.
Well,
We didn't really hang out yet.
hey, well, you know how I can quash this in the bud is: have you ever been to an improv show?
Well, I already said no at the beginning of the
Then
conversation.
Then it wasn't you.
Yo, what is with the hostility,
It was
dude?
me and somebody else.
Somebody else who clearly is more important than me, right?
Well, they didn't know you at that point, clearly.
Wow. So I'm just, I'm not even worth a good memory?
Maybe
Is that
you
what you're
should.
saying to me?
Maybe you should have come to school earlier than you did.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
The school system said, hey, he was born at the beginning of the school year. We're going to hold him back because he's not going to be developed properly
It's
yet.
always someone else's fault, isn't it, Isaiah?
Hey. Let me play victim, damn it.
It's only the overarching structure of the entire school system. I mean, surely you could rise above that, right?
No.
But,
Are you kidding me?
but,
I'm like the worst candidate for such a thing.
but you were in the special gifted category.
You're right. I was talented and gifted.
That's the
and
one,
then
yeah.
in middle school, I was no longer talented and gifted because I didn't make very good grades in history. And they said, yeah, we're going to take you out of those classes now.
Should have just used ChatGPT.
I don't think it existed yet.
That's fair.
Hold on.
You know, that's very fair.
Yeah. Yeah, so put you and your resources can get out of here. You know what I had in middle school? A very terrible school iPad that we could only use in science class.
You had an iPad? Oh, that's dope. You should have learned Photoshop.
Dude, how was I supposed to learn Photoshop? I couldn't. They were
I see.
restricted iPads.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
You didn't have access to the Adobe Creative Cloud?
Unfortunately not. They knew I'd be too powerful.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a real shame.
Unfortunately, life is not that fortunate. Why did I say that twice?
Yep.
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
Okay, all right. I will wrangle us back into the improv class thing because I thought
yes.
they were. I don't remember how good they were, to be totally honest with you. It was so long ago, and I went to it once. I didn't decide to go to it again, but then again, at the same time, I was going to various stuff. Like I went to the Super Smash Brothers Club. And,
I remember that.
Did you go to that, or did you just know of its existence?
I've gone a few times with like one of my then friends because they were really into Smash, and I was like, I need to get into some clubs, and I like to play Smash Bros. Sure, let's go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I even played.
No, I think I did like one or two games, and then I went, these guys are...
Sweats.
They like this game too... What?
Huh?
These guys are what?
Sweats.
Oh, sweats.
Yeah.
Sweats. Oh, I thought you called them something else.
Oh my god,
Whoa,
do you think I said a slur or something?
I didn't know.
Me?
You cut out. You cut out on Discord right when you said that.
Oh,
All I heard was the S, and I
convenient.
went, whoa, okay.
Well,
All right,
that's
you
nice to know.
feel heavily against these people.
Well, actually, we're not getting into that right now.
Damn smashers.
Whoa. You can't say that.
That was a slur.
Can
Anyway,
you say that?
didn't go to that place very often. Yeah, ask the FCC if we can say that over the interwaves.
Yeah. Did you go to many club things?
In specifically the Smash Bros one, or just in
Just
general?
in general. 'Cause
I
I know.
went to a couple,
Sorry.
but
Uh-huh.
the only one I stuck around with was the short film club. What about you?
I did that one for a little bit, or for a few sessions, I guess. I think I tried to.
Which one is that one? The
Smash one. The Smash
oh,
one.
okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
I think I tried to get into what's it called? One of the Japanese clubs.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it was. There was this other club that I went to because they were doing like, hey, everybody's welcome kind of deal. Where it was, I think it might have just been, I don't know if it was specifically for Japanese or just like Asian, everything, like Asian culture club. But they were doing like a tea day. And it was pretty cool. Because they gave us like these really tiny teacups. And they had made these tea. There was, I think, a jasmine tea, a white tea, and a green tea. And I think my favorite was the white tea. It was pretty good.
Nice. I think I actually saw posters for that club, or at least for that event back in the day.
That was the first time that I knew there was more than just like, Southern brewed tea.
Oh, wow, that's a heck of an awakening.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I guess I knew there was green tea, to be fair. But I never really drank green tea before that because I was just like, ew, green tea tastes like nothing. It's gross. But green tea honestly tastes pretty good. But I'm
sure
apparently
green tea is like the greatest thing out there in the world.
yeah. Apparently I'm a psychopath to some of my friends and family even because I'll drink tea like with no sugar or anything. Like I'll drink it straight, no chaser. which is
like
apparently
what, like black tea?
no, I don't like black tea actually.
What kind of tea do you drink?
I like green teas and white teas.
Okay, well, green teas, I don't think you. No, I guess you do sometimes drink them with sugar.
Yeah, not
Usually they're
as
pretty
often.
bitter, though.
I like them.
Yeah?
They're pretty earthy.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of grittiness to them, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for those listening, if you're still listening, if you didn't know, there's different kinds of teas in the world. Working at Starbucks actually furthered my not dreams, but my interest in tea a little bit, because we had this herbal tea actually, and I think it was like passion fruit something, but it was really bitter, and I was like, how is this bitter if it's not passion fruit, pomegranate, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And I was confused because like, how is this bitter if it's pomegranate? It didn't make any sense.
It's a good question. You know, if you'd gone down the road from there, you could have worked at an actual tea making place.
I would have had so much fun. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why?
I feel like if I worked at a factory, I'd feel right at home.
A factory? I wouldn't talk. I was
Just
talking about
like
like HTO. There's that place just down the road from there.
Oh.
Was there a tea
thought you-
packing plant over there too?
Nah, not that I know of. I thought you meant like a mass-produced like tea place, like you're brewing the teas and stuff. Like, but in like large quantities.
Oh, yeah. No, that could be. But they do that at
HTPO?
HTPOCO, whatever that thing is over there.
Yeah, it's HTO.
Yes, that's right.
Never been there. I thought it was just like a. I don't know what I thought it was at first, actually. But I think I thought maybe it was a boba place.
I think they do boba, but that they also I think their main thing is just tea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I only went once, to be totally honest, because I had a coupon and it was like, get a large drink for the cost of a medium.
I need you to live in the same town as me again, so we can go try new things.
Yeah.
Because it's tiring eating the same thing all the time.
What are you eating the same thing of all the time? It's like ordering
a lot of Jimmy John's.
Oh, gross! Yeah,
a lot of McDonald's. Hey, whoa! Jimmy John's is goated with the sauce.
Yeah, but you could do Jimmy John's on your own by getting
Why would I make my own sandwich when someone else can make it for me? You ever been to Subway?
I have. Yeah.
Honestly, I had Subway for the first time in years a few weeks ago, and it was so disappointing.
Yeah, they're interesting. I don't remember if they got bought out and then opted to use like less high quality ingredients. But like my grandma used to get their tuna all the time, and then she's like, yeah, their tuna's not the same as it used to be. Like I used to get tuna. I haven't had theirs in years because it's like I read a lot of weird things about.
Yeah. I don't really trust food or like fish from like restaurants unless they're like specifically of like seafood restaurant, but even then some of them lie about what they have and they say that it's one thing when it's not.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, so you got to be careful what you're eating, but I mean, in today's day and age, that's true for everything.
Yeah, that's why you got to pick your places a little bit better. You know what ticked me off to no end, right? So,
Lord.
where I used to live, there were 3 fast food restaurants nearby, right? There was a Taco Bell, there was a McDonald's, and there was a Whataburger. Do you know that triangle that I'm talking about over there?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. So, when I was working on Red, after one of them, I went over to Whataburger to get some food, right? After we had wrapped. I went over there and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not really feeling like a burger. Last time I had their salad and it was pretty good. And so I asked them, like, hey, can I get this salad with this and this? And they went, oh, we don't have the lettuce that goes on the salad. Went,
Excuse me?
That's weird. Fair. All right. Yeah, it's late. It's late. Maybe they don't keep that stuff on hand. You know, maybe it's more of a day thing. Of course, the last time I got it, it was about 2 a.m, and it was only about 10 when I tried to get it this time. So I went, well,
you just hadn't got the truck yet.
Yes. I was like, okay, that's fine. My attempts to eat healthy being thwarted, I just got a regular old burger, right? Like, okay, fine. The next week, right? Came the next weekend. I was back up there filming again. Went over to that same Whataburger to get a salad. So I was still pining for that salad. I hadn't had one. All right, go over there, get into the drive-thru. I'm like, hey, can I get this salad with this and this? I went, we don't have the lettuce for that. I went, okay, all right, okay. It's earlier in the day now. It's like 9. So I like, these people have salad on their menu. I am of the belief that they do not carry salads. They put salad. They put lettuce on my burger.
Well, okay, so I may be completely incorrect here, but if I am correct, I believe that for like fast food places like that, they don't make their own salads. They have them like shipped in packages, like prepackaged already.
Yes, and then I think they cook the meat there sometimes.
Yeah, so it could be that they just haven't received those packages yet. You should have went to one of the other 50 Whataburgers we have in town.
Okay, I wasn't about to get out of a Whataburger line and go to another Whataburger.
You should have.
Why? I could have. I was exhausted.
Because you're a diet, man.
I was not. I was exhausted.
Diet.
I was exhausted at the end of that day.
If you really wanted the salad, like you say you do,
yeah,
you would have went to get that salad wherever you could.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how being healthy works.
Are you sure?
I had to sleep because I had to be up at like 8 a.m. the next morning. In reality, what I should have done is just go to sleep. But
yes.
I was hungry and I didn't want to go to sleep on an empty stomach, knowing that the next day I was going to be working
starving
all day.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. I my favorite meal is going to bed on an empty stomach, but not when I have a huge commitment the next day.
Got it.
I'd rather have that baseline calorie, poop in the morning, go to work, and then I'm fine. And usually I can like skip breakfast and hit lunch. But nope. I don't know where I was going with this. I'm just mad at that Whataburger because they didn't carry salads. So if anybody goes, don't trust them.
Yeah, that sounds similar to there was this one day, I think I was just having a rough day, and so Jacob was like, I'm going to take you to Sonic. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah, you've been having a rough time. We're going to treat you. And I was like, yay, because I love Sonic. I can't lie. And so we make it to the Sonic, and we're sitting there for like 5-10 minutes talking, but also trying to figure out what Isaiah wants. And so I finally decide, you know what? I want a root beer float, and amongst other things. And so we get through the whole order, then we get to root beer float, and they say, I'm sorry, we are all out of ice cream.
Ooh.
And that was the only thing that I actually really wanted, so that felt like a shot to my chest. And I was like, no.
Yeah. It's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. I want a salad. I want to eat healthy. And then it's like, nope, you're not allowed to. Okay. It's like, I want ice cream. No.
Like, what am I supposed to do now?
Not allowed to have ice cream. Yep.
Who goes to Sonic for not drinks?
I can tell you this much. They have nothing on their menu that's healthy. I've looked.
Not at all.
I've looked again. I've looked every single time I go.
It's all bathed in oil and grease.
It's like everything's fried. Nothing.
That's why it's so good.
I don't understand.
I think they fry it in peanut oil. I only say that because sometimes when I eat the fries, it tastes like peanuts.
Okay, that's Googleable. Hey Siri.
I mean, yeah, Lord.
Does Sonic fry?
I was gonna say you don't have an iPhone.
Pretzels. No, I do not have an iPhone. Vegan options, not what I'm looking for. What does Sonic fry their food in? Vegetable oil. That's exactly what I thought. I should have said.
Maybe
See,
I just
okay.
say some weird
This
stuff.
happens to me all the time, where I know I'm right, and then I'll like if I would just say my opinion out loud, then in a moment I will be proven correct, and people will think I'm so much smarter than I am.
Yeah.
But I've missed so many times in my life that I usually just keep my opinion to myself and then look it up later, like instead of
realize that you were correct.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
You know what I find funny about that statement? You never do that with me.
What do you mean?
You always have to prove yourself right. with me? Am I just an exception? Or do you just need to feel superior to me?
prove myself.
Am I that much of a threat to you?
What do you mean? You asked me something like, okay, so when you say I think they fry it in peanut oil, and what I should have done right there is go bullshit. They don't fry their stuff in peanut oil. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Got it.
They clearly.
But
fry
instead,
their
you're
stuff.
like, I don't think that's correct. Let's check Google.
Yes.
Got it. So save yourself embarrassment if you are incorrect.
Yes, there's witnesses. There are witnesses that would be able to look at that and go, "What a dumbass." Now they'll just think, "Oh, well, Isaiah's a dumbass," and that hasn't changed.
Isaiah's not
his
a dumb.
opinion.
I mean, not all the time.
See, there's a very famous quote, right? It's better to be silent and let people think you're a fool than to speak and remove all doubt.
Well, that is true.
I think George Washington said that.
I don't know about that one. Maybe you should fact check it.
I'm not gonna do that. Actually, you know what? Somebody else could fact check me. Put it in the comments. Win some internet points. How about that? Is that how about we have a weekly segment where we just make stuff up and then drive engagement? Wait a second. Speaking of community engagement, weren't we trying to figure out what we were gonna call the people that our fans?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
It's been like 4 weeks since we talked about that, so I don't blame you. I just remembered right now.
Dang, we're kind of bad at this.
Could have gone back and looked on the YouTube video that we posted that on, but
that's way too easy.
That would require like 3 or 4 clicks on my mouse, and that's a lot of effort.
And on top of that, why would we give them the option?
Well, because at the end of the last one, we said we're giving you the option of choosing doing.
Well, that sounds like our mistake.
Yes, it probably is. That's what we get for trying to have community engagement.
Who needs engagement? I'm not getting married anytime soon. I need a nap, dude. I'm so tired. I'm running off of like 2 hours of sleep.
Well, yeah. I've just kind of given up into the relying on energy drinks.
So you are or you aren't?
I am.
Oh, back at that again.
Yeah, it's a healthier one, but there's a reason. There's a reason that yesterday when I didn't manage to get sleep, I ended up passing out later that day and sleeping for like 12 hours. It's like, well, this entire day is just gone now because I had to wake up and go into the hospital for a little bit. And then when I got back, I lay down like, okay, let's see how long my body needs to recuperate. And then I woke up the next day, basically. It's like, I don't know where I am. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day
that's like the
is.
best sleep, though.
It is. So I usually cycle into that, where I'll go really hard for like 3 weeks. This last one, it was 3 weeks before I got to relax. But that was last Monday. And so Monday, I had a scheduled day of basically I'm sleeping. And then we're going to see how that works. And then it kind of ended up being like, due to other commitments in the area, I didn't quite get as much rest as I wanted. And that clearly came to a head on Sunday when it was, okay, I just need to get enough sleep that we were going to record this in the morning that day. And I think by the time I ended up being in bed, it was like it was 5 a.m. I think when I got to bed Saturday night.
That's pretty late.
Well, yeah. See, we had a show the night before in Austin, and we went out and filmed that, and we were supposed to be. I thought we were going to be done by midnight because we usually are done by midnight, but usually we do it on Sunday, and our show this time was on Saturday, and so we stayed out an hour later, and ended up hanging out with my friends for a little bit longer, before we ended up leaving at like 2, getting home at 3, packing everything out, and finishing the night at around 4, and then I had to go back up to the house and get ready to go to bed. And so by the time I ended up going to sleep, it was 5. I was like, okay, well, I'm getting, I had to be up at noon to do this. So I was like, okay, I'll just set my alarm for like 5 minutes beforehand. I will roll out of bed and get up there and set things up as fast as I possibly can. And it'll be fine. Then I got woke up at like 7 because my grandma fell in the night. And so we took her into the hospital. And so from 7 a.m., so went to bed at 5, woke up at 7, took her into the hospital. And then we came home around 1. Then I went and got
Okay.
food because she wanted to eat before she went back to sleep. Back by 1, then we ate, then I laid down. And then I woke up sometime in the AM of the next day going, what, where am I? Like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, so my cycle works. I just have a day of I'm a dead human being.
I feel
And,
that.
As long as I can have that day of being dead, the Day of the Dead, as they call it in Mexico, I'm fine. I can keep going.
I kind of have a similar little, not a similar. I kind of have a schedule as well. That ends up with me having a day of just sleeping. Because I work Monday through Friday, and I usually don't get more than like 5 hours of sleep a day because
Oof.
I play games too much, or I'm working on something, or I just simply can't sleep, or I'm talking to Caleb. Or like, I don't know, I just get these random days where I just don't want to sleep, but I also don't want to do anything at all because I'm just, because I'm just dreading having to go to work, really.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much Monday through Friday. Saturday comes around, especially when I'm not on call, I don't leave my bed really because I physically can't. Because you know, like when you're falling asleep and you keep waking up from that, but like you were asleep for like 10 minutes, and
Wait.
you wake up feeling like absolute dog shit.
I'm sorry. What was the start of that
Sorry.
sentence?
Sorry.
Hashtag relatable moment of wait, and then I just heard. Like
That's
what?
odd. So on Saturdays,
Yes.
usually it's Saturdays, I spend pretty much the entire day in bed.
Right. Okay.
Because I physically usually cannot actually get out of bed.
Okay.
Not for like being depressed or anything like that usually.
Yeah.
But more so, you know, like that state where you're dozing off and you sleep for like 10 minutes and you wake up groggy and like just exhausted.
Yes.
That's me the entire day.
Ugh, that's rough, dude.
And so I'm constantly in and out of sleep for most of the day until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I'm finally awake and I'm like, dang, what did I do all day today?
Yeah.
And I've discovered I need that customary day every week because if not, the rest of the week or the next week is going to be awful.
Yep. That's very similar to my Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. Like I was so grateful this last time that I didn't have to get up to go to the bathroom. Don't know how. Don't know how. I didn't pee for like 12 hours.
Jeez.
Woke up in the morning and was like, I'm probably not drinking enough water.
So then he chugged some more and then fell asleep.
Yeah. No, I had about 4 glasses of water yesterday. Like they're not small glasses. I just drank one and then I filled it up and like put it by my bed, and then like 20 minutes later I was like, I'm dying of thirst again.
I see. See, my problem with thirst is I know I'm dehydrated for sure.
Right.
But instead of drinking water, I have an issue with drinking water. I've been trying to do better, and I've been doing better of just drinking water randomly throughout the day. But whenever I'm like trying to be intentional with it, is like it feels like a chore. It feels like so hard to do. But my drink of choice is definitely, unfortunately, carbonated drinks. And I am so sorry to my kidneys because they're probably going to be failing here soon because I drink so much soda.
Oh yeah. Yeah, soda's a killer, dude. It's such a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to stop, but it's hard. They put some Coke in that or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's in there is sugar. Sugar is addictive.
I don't believe in sugar.
if it's like Dr. Pepper as well, they have caffeine in there, so they have you get you get a drug buff as well.
That's true. No, I've been living off of caffeine honestly because of the job that I have, and because my job starts at 8, which means I try to wake up at 7. But 7 turns into 7:30, 7:30 turns to 7:45, 7:45 turns to 7:50, and then that's when I'm just like, I'll just be late today.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what freaked me out is I just started seeing this this ad for 5 Hour Energy. Now, I've never seen an ad for 5 Hour Energy before, but the ad
Really?
was Well, I don't watch a lot of like live stuff, and now I do. You know, like I watch like live wrestling sometimes, and I'll
Yeah.
see like advertisements on there sometimes. And my grandma has TV on all the time for background noise and stuff, and so I'll hear things. But this is the first time that I saw an ad for 5 Hour Energy, and the ad would like genuinely kind of like scared me because of how specific it was towards me. Like they were like, "Hey, it's us, 5 Hour Energy. You remember how we got you through college?" And then it's like it's showing all these adults, right? And then it's like showing like these adults with kids and these adults like working at their job. It's like, we'll get you through this too. And I went, wait a second, guys. Hold on, Mr. 5 Hour Energy. Wasn't one of the main pitches like once you get past this point, then you could finally relax and not use us? And now they're pivoting to, well, you know how you abused us to get through this really hard time in your life? Life is still hard, so keep using us, please. Like, oh my God, this is a brutal.
Yeah.
Sometimes ad campaigns,
they go hard for no reason.
So like inhuman it feels sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they know what audience they're catering to, and they just go gung ho with it.
Yeah. It's like I came to this realization of why people need coffee, why they use coffee like every single day.
Absolutely.
And I went, oh my God, like I understand why you guys do this.
I used to be like anti-coffee, honestly.
Yes, I used
And
coffee
then-
because I needed a stimulant to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially once you reach like real adulthood, like we have at this point, it's like, dang. And I understand why people have to get Starbucks every morning. I don't understand. Like, I understand the reason why they need it in terms of like the energy boost, the caffeine boost. But I'm just like, that's a lot of money that y'all are spending on
Yes, it is.
Starbucks, because if you don't know, Starbucks isn't coffee. Starbucks is basically milk with a little bit of coffee in it,
Yes.
which is why it's so good to most people, because it doesn't taste like coffee.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Straight coffee. Have you had black coffee before?
I have. I hate black coffee.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
It's just bitter and not. I mean, to be fair, it's very similar to me with like drinking water, because drinking water doesn't really have a taste. The main enjoyment that I get out of it, which I've had to wean myself off of, I like things for their taste, is I'm doing this thing because it's good for me. Like the main enjoyment that I get out of water is the fact that I don't feel bad. Like my throat doesn't feel bad. My mouth doesn't feel dry. My body feels better because I have water in there, and that's what we need to keep going.
Maybe that's what I need to start doing.
Just drinking water? Yes, 100%.
No, I mean,
That's
I was
my New
talking more
Year's-
about
it's
the
been my-
mindset.
It's been my New Year's resolution for 3 years in a row now, is drink more water.
I mean, you drink plenty of water. You've been drinking plenty of water.
I've been drinking plenty of water, and I'm not drinking enough. I'm still not drinking enough. No matter how much I try, it will never be enough, because the amount that I'm supposed to be drinking is ludicrous.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it very much is a chore having to drink that much water. And so usually I will just
you gotta
try.
build yourself up to it, I guess.
You'll do what? Build yourself
You just
up
gotta
to
build
it?
yourself up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, drinking water. That if you take anything away from today, it's drink more water, because
Drink more water and touch grass.
yes, you cannot hurt yourself by drinking water.
I mean,
Like if you drink like gallons and gallons of it, maybe. The worst thing
If
you have to
you-
do is pee more. But then you get to see your clear pee stream and you go, this is great.
if you drink too much water, though, like at one point you'll throw up.
Okay. That's okay.
Also, you gotta make sure you know what you're drinking in your water, because if you're drinking like bad tap water,
Uh-huh.
something bad could happen.
Yep. I don't think I ever actually drank anything out of the tap at my old apartment. And
I wouldn't have.
Oh no, well, because I think my mom gave me one of those water purifier things,
Yeah.
and when I tested the water, it was about 10 times over the limit of
Jesus.
what's okay to drink. And I went like, oh my God, this is insane. And it required 2 runs through the purifier to get
Jeez.
it down to the proper. It was like you should be under 10 parts per million, and it was like 200 when it came out of the tap.
God damn.
I was like, oh, okay, all right. I choose life. I don't want to get salmonella or whatever I'm gonna get when I drink water out of this tap.
No, absolutely not.
And I imagine it's
be-
probably the same at your apartment, but I don't know if you've tested it or not. I know y'all have some purifiers, so that's good.
Yeah, I haven't tested it. I have my purifier, yeah. I need to get a new filter, though. Because it's definitely been well over 6 months.
Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, dude, if only... if only we could trust the water that the city provides. You know how many times down here...
You can't even trust the roads up here.
We can't...
They're still working on it.
What, the roads?
Yes,
I mean, it's always
the same road they've been working on since before I moved here.
Hey, they finished that one outside your complex. That's good, at least.
Did they?
Well, I think so. Well, maybe not.
they're at it
Down,
again.
not down the road, like where the
one right outside.
is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
From your place
that's
to
not done yet.
campus was clear. On the other side of that, totally
No, that's
destroyed.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. We're also, I think, digging up Carol now too.
You said that, and I was like, "Wow, just let her rest."
No, I like.
She's
how
only been
do
in the
you have
ground for a couple of days.
Oh. Yeah, no.
My first thought was,
I don't-
"Who's Carol?" Oh,
the
you
road,
mean the road?
you know?
They're upturning the road,
Yes.
Carol. Yeah.
I think the way I said it was perfect.
Yes, I'm sure it was fine. My ADHD brain.
Ah, yes, ADHD brain.
I saw this thing earlier today. Maybe it was a couple of days back. I can't keep time straight. That it was like ADHD people tend to run in herds, kind of like wild dogs. So if you look at all of your friend group and they're all like ADHD, like crazy people, that you something's wrong. You know something is wrong. You haven't realized something, and you need to realize something. And the same shit happened to me. I was like, all of my people are crazy. This is like, okay.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Are you not crazy?
Not clinically.
Okay, all right. I didn't say clinically. I didn't say clinically. You said clinically.
Listen. No, I want you. I don't know if I have ADHD, if it's undiagnosed or what's going on, but I want you to know the last time I was trying to clean my room, and the reason why it always takes me so long to clean anything is because I always end up going to something else,
Right.
and not even like, oh, look at this thing. It's this, a distraction. It's more so I started off by picking up the trash in my room. I got about halfway done with that, and I just looked at the floor and I said, gosh, I have so many clothes. I need to do some laundry. So I put some clothes in my hamper, then I put some clothes in the washer. I started the washer. I came back to my room, and I was like, oh, I got some dishes in here. Let me put the dishes away. I realized that the sink was full of dishes, and I said, let me wash these.
I
So
got
washed the
bad
dishes.
news for you, Hoss. I got real bad news for you.
What's the bad news?
Congratulations. You have a superpower.
Hell yeah, brother. I mean, they say I can not multitask. They say what is it called?
You have multiple personalities. You have what?
No,
Multiple.
it's not multitasking. It's I'm a jack of all trades for a reason.
Oh,
there
yes.
we go.
Yeah. Let's just say I see a lot of ADHD memes online now, and I relate to stuff.
Do you relate to too many of
stuff
those?
too much. Like, okay.
I feel like
okay.
that makes sense. I mean, just think about it.
How dare you, first of all.
Excuse me.
I'm
I'm so
trying to
sorry
be
for me. I have to
vulnerable
edit
here.
this.
I'm
You
opening
vulnerable?
up.
I don't like this. Put it away.
Fine. Back on the shelf it goes.
No, wait, I was kidding. No.
Too late. Too
the-
late. That
bring the
padlock
jar- bring-
is clicked back on.
Bring the jar back. Damn it.
Can't bring the jar back. I can only open it up for a little bit at a time. Otherwise, the screams are deafening.
I'm finna rip that thing open. Gosh.
Like that one urn from Kung Fu Panda that he knocks off the
Oh, yeah.
the urn of a million souls or whatever.
I forgot about Kung Fu Panda. That's a good series.
See, if this isn't a damning indication of okay, all right, never mind. Let's just move
no,
on.
no, 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 no. Say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say.
Ah, yes. Just nothing like bouncing around to. This is the most disorganized podcast. I was talking about this with Emmanuel the other day because I was like, dude, we're like, because I've invited him on, and he's like, yeah, 100%. It's like, all right, well, I just have to schedule you in at this point. That I was talking to him about it, and I'm receiving a call from. Oh my God, is this? Hold on. I gotta take this.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I don't. They hung up on me. Okay, and they left a voicemail.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, what's funny?
You know what is hilarious? Your phone isn't on silent again.
It's on Do Not Disturb.
Then who's disturbing you? Hello?
What the?
Jeez, why did it just spike like that? What the heck?
Okay, well, what passed through my Do Not Disturb was the medical facility that we went to yesterday.
Oh, that's fair.
But the thing that they left a message, and it was,
That's what I heard?
Did you hear that?
I think so.
Wait, missed call. I have 2 missed calls from him. How are they? What the? Missed call, new voicemail. What is happening right now?
I think you're being prank called, bro.
Yeah, show me the new message.
So, well, yeah, this is. I'm so sorry if you've listened this far into this, and I'm not talking about just this episode. I mean, to like as far into the entire series of this podcast as you have. If you made it this far, I'm proud of you, and thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you. Well, I mean, technically we would, because we'd still make this anyways. But that's not the point. We're so thankful to have you around, and please feel free to give us a review, but only 5-star reviews are allowed. If it's less than 5 stars or more than 5 stars, we're gonna have a problem.
Bro, it's 8. It is 8. Is it 8?
It
is 8:18 on a Monday in a Monday evening. Why are they calling me to do a follow up? Okay, I will get back to them after this. We only have like 7 more minutes of recording. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe we should rewind slightly. I heard you saying something to them about giving us 5-star ratings.
Oh, yes. I was just thanking the audience for not only making it. Oh my gosh. Not only making it this far into the episode, but if they've made it this far through the entire podcast. And to give us a review, but only 5 stars are accepted. Anything more or less will be causing problems.
Yeah, we only look at it if it's 5 stars, but you can really put whatever you want in the comment area, because those are what really hurt us is the commenting.
I don't know if you can hear. You're definitely gonna hear it when you listen to my audio. But I got Bob the Builder in my living room right now.
Somebody's watching Bob the Builder?
No. I said I've got Bob the Builder. Jacob's putting up some shelves.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's actually why he came into my room. He was asking to borrow my level, because if you don't know, I'm a handyman.
Yeah, and you got a level apparently.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things actually. I got a level. Hold on, do you want me to pull out all my tools? I can tell you everything I have.
Oh God, no, please. That's a more visual thing, I would imagine.
But what if they want the ASMR?
Of you dropping like that. I was just imagining that one video, 10 hours of silence, roughly broken up by the sound of a falling metal pipe.
Dear God, why would you say that to me?
It's good ASMR for watching in the background. It really keeps you on your toes.
Honestly, I think ASMR can be cool, but like the ones where people are talking, I can't listen to those.
Oh, do you get like triggered by their
Oh, absolutely.
Things?
Like it triggers my fight.
Oh, gosh. What?
It triggers my fight or flight.
What, when they whisper in your ears?
Yes, oh. I legit, my whole body, like, what's it called, tenses up, and I have, it triggers my flight response.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's something about the sensory in my ear. I can't, and like it's not even just ASMR. If it's in real life, it's even worse because it sends like one big chill down my body, and I hate it.
One big chill, like what your hackles raise.
What is a hackle?
A hackle? You know, like the thing that dogs have.
That narrows it down.
Like the fur on the back of your neck.
Cool. Oh yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Wait, why do I know what a hackle is and you don't know what a hackle
Why
is?
do you know what a hackle is? Well, I mean, I guess you've had dogs, to be fair.
Yeah, like I had a dog when I was a kid, and they weren't my dogs.
Well, you have cats.
That's true.
Do cats have hackles?
Cats?
Is it called the same thing?
I don't know. They probably have hackles. I'm pretty sure we have hackles. They're just not called hackles.
I have a hackle.
What is your
I have
hackle?
hackles for sure.
Oh.
He's
You gotta go
going off
see a
right now.
medical
Oh my
personnel
gosh.
or something.
Hey,
Get those hackles.
doc, do I have any hackles?
You have a very severe case of the hackles, son.
Oh no.
Is that like a cough or something? Nope. Your hair just stands up a lot. Seems like a
Oh.
weird thing.
I thought I just went Super Saiyan. Your hackles are up. So that is an idiom that I've never heard of till just now.
Yeah.
To get one's hackles up in American English means to become tense with anger, specifically anger.
Yep. This is what happens when you live in the country. And when you know a country feller, you get to learn all about country sayings. Like hackles.
Let's see.
Raise them
Like
hackles.
Hackle sacks.
Why don't we go out back and kick around the hackle sack?
I'm just imagining just like a ball of hair that people are kicking around. It's kind of gross.
It's woven together. That's actually a 600-year-old ball of hair that people add to.
It was actually passed down from my great-great-grandfather.
We soak
And
it. We soak it in hair conditioner once a week. Hang it to dry. That way, when next time we have to play hackle sack.
Someone's just gonna rob it or like steal it just so they can make a wig out of it,
That
and then it's technically human hair.
my stomach is actively turning the more we talk about this scenario.
Are we done with the hackle sack?
I don't know. Yes, I'd like to be done with the hackle sack.
Well, you got anything else to talk
As
about?
someone that works a lot with plumbing, have you? Okay, I got to try and get through this
Oh,
without
gosh.
getting
Okay.
vommy.
The answer is yes. By the way,
You have?
But
Okay, you know
continue.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna ask.
Have you
but
ever had
go
to
ahead.
pull out a long length
Uh-huh.
of somebody's
Oh,
wet,
oh dear.
damp hair from a...
My dear Jonathan, I wish it was just a hair.
Bro, I couldn't do it.
I want you to know the last like 2 that I've done were both residents with very long hair.
Oh.
One of them for the shower drain had hair down to her waist.
Oh.
And she's been there for several months and her drain had never been cleaned even from the previous resident.
That is horrific. Is that not what Drano does? I thought Drano was supposed to melt hair.
It does. But why use Drano? Why waste your money? Not waste your money, but use your money to get a chemical to unclog your drain when you can call somebody
And have them
to come
pull it
do
out?
for free. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think the worst one, believe it or not, was not somebody with long hair.
Okay.
It was somebody's sink, and it was a men's apartment, and it was like shaved hair.
Like small stubble?
Yeah, because it clumps up once you get enough of it together. And this in this apartment, it was 2-person per bathroom.
Oh my god.
And it was so bad that the water wasn't even going down. And the person was home, and he was like, "Yeah, I know this has been a problem for several months now, and like I tried like running some water about 6 hours ago, and it never went back down." And when I went there, the water was stagnant. The water hadn't moved at all, and it was disgusting.
How did you get
To
it
pull
out?
everything out, well, I use like a plastic snake, like the ones that are meant to you put in drains and pull out the hair.
Ugh.
And it took a lot of tries, by the way. But the worst part about it was because the water was stagnant. All the gross hair and gunk and dirt just created a film on the sink.
Ugh.
And I've had to do that several times because men and people who shave into the sink, your hair does not go all the way down every time, and it will cause it to get clogged. And it will be disgusting if and when it is pulled out.
This is just. Oh.
I do apologize to your stomach. I wish I could say I'm not desensitized to it, and it hurts me. It does. It does hurt me to do it, but not as bad as some of my coworkers. And I would much rather do that than have to unclog another toilet.
What is the worst thing that you have? Like, what's worse than pulling somebody's hair out of the drain or unclogging someone's poop-covered toilet?
Well,
is there something worse than that?
Well, before we get to the worst thing, I guess, did I ever tell you about the toilet I had to unclog and the water looked like beef broth?
Yeah. You were telling me
like
about
beef
that.
stock. Yeah.
You were telling me about that
but
off
no.
air, though. I don't know if do you want to commit that
Yeah.
story to the airwaves?
I mean, if I do, I'd have to put a picture in the chat.
Oh my
Not
God.
of that, but of what beef broth looks like.
I see.
Uh,
Maybe
but-
we save this for an animated adventure.
absolutely. But the worst thing I had to do was there was somebody who had got kicked out of their apartment because they didn't pay their rent. By the way, life hack: pay your rent, you won't lose your house
Yep.
or your apartment. But they didn't pay their rent, and so they got kicked out, and we had to clean out their apartment. And I don't know how, but the person who lived there had so much chewing tobacco all over the place on
Oh.
everything.
Wait, like
And,
they were spitting?
yes.
Oh, dude.
Not only that, their place smelled like a gym locker room because their feet and their socks were so rank. Like, we had to go get a face mask just to go back in there.
Holy God Almighty!
The sink, I don't know what the heck they did to that sink, but we had to completely replace it. And then the shower, the tub, it was just like caked with like dirt and dust and dead skin cells.
Ugh. Damn,
It
dude.
was bad.
There are some bad cases of mental illness out there.
And that's a pretty
I'm
bad one, I'll tell
pretty
you
sure
that.
that is 100% what the cause of that is. Unless that
Oh, no,
person was just
absolutely.
like absolutely destroying the place because they were fed up with the apartment or wanted to get kicked out. Like, that's the only
could possibly
reason
be true.
that I can imagine is that they just rampant like depression or something causes that.
I feel like they might have been like really badly depressed because you've seen how bad our rooms get whenever they get dirty. It was like a whole other level.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. There was this
Like, it
house
wasn't like-
that. So okay, a family friend of mine is in construction and recently purchased this like, or he's a landlord for a couple of different properties, and one of the properties that he was renting out was to this dude who he'd been renting out to him for like 5 or 6 years now, and
Yeah.
didn't really do too many house calls or anything, just because sort of a hands-off mentality of this dude is just living there. As long as he was making like rent payments and stuff, it didn't really matter. He'd get the occasional work order, blah blah blah, whatever. At a certain point, that dude got into like heavy drug use.
Ooh, that'll do it.
And he had this lady that was living with him who was like hooked on the same stuff. And when he
Yeah.
did like a house call on them to be like, "Hey man, like Mr. Rent, is everything cool?" It was like they had almost destroyed the interior of the house, just because you couldn't open the front door.
Jeez.
without like
What?
shoving crap out of the way.
Oh.
And it like I walked in there after the dude had been evicted, and they had like cleaned out part of it because they had to get into the house, and so they had cleared like a pathway from the front door to the back door, and from the front door and the back door to the like room that the dude was living in.
Yeah.
Outside of that walkway, you couldn't walk because there was stuff everywhere. Not good stuff, like trash.
Oh.
It was insane. That was like the first time I've ever seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah. No, I wish I could say same at this point.
Yeah. It was honestly shocking. I mean, I thought like yes, there have 100% been times where I have been in my little depression cave, you know, and then emerge from the depression cave and have to like clean up and all that. But like, my God.
I mean, I've had that happen multiple times at this point in this very apartment, actually.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually kind of coming out of one a little bit.
Nice.
The good thing is, it hasn't been as bad as it's been in the past. This might be, I don't know if I can say this. Yeah, it's fine.
We're already over time. I'll just cut us off at an hour. The last 6 minutes
cool.
don't count.
Cool. What's it called? I had therapy today. And we did this assessment that we've been doing. Like, we'll do like every couple of months to just kind of assess like where's my anxiety at, where's my depression at, where's my like how much growth has there been for my PTSD and stuff like that. And for my anxiety, I went from a 12 to an 8.
Oh,
which is good. We went the lower numbers,
right?
And so I've went from like moderately severe anxiety to just straight moderate anxiety. And a lot of the anxiety I've been feeling lately has been like the good anxiety. And then for the depression, I went from a 15 down to an 8.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And so I was, when she was going over the results, I said, 15? Like, was it really that bad?
What is this on a scale of? Like, what's a high number?
I don't know what the highest number is, but because the questionnaire is pretty much like, over the last 2 weeks, how many of the days do you agree with this? And it'd be like, I had a poor appetite, or like I've been eating too much, and it'd be like, not at all. Some of the days, most of the days, all the days type thing. And so like, I don't know like what the highest number is, but the lowest number I'm assuming is like a 0 or a 1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And so it made me feel really good about myself. But I bring that up to say that I did have a little depression cave. But it's really not that bad because it's mostly just been like trash from ordered food and just clothes on the floor. Whereas before you couldn't even see my floor.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing good. Definitely not to the point of that one resident, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no kidding.
And like, even if like I was doing that bad, I don't think I could like find it in myself to even like destroy the apartment, even if it was unintentional. I'd feel too bad.
Yeah, you've been on the other side of it, so you're more empathetic towards the people that'll have to deal with that fallout.
Oh, absolutely. Although, with the way I've been feeling lately, I mean, it's not bad in my room anyways. So it should be okay.
Nice. Well, we should probably cut it there before we go too much longer.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the flippity flip.
Bye-bye, and have a beautiful time.